In my very first video, I shared why 2020 was very life-changing for me, and one of the reasons was because it was in that year I decided to become a minimalist. It all started when I decided to declutter and realized that I had too many things. There were so many things I found that I have already forgotten about, things that I haven't used in so long, and things that I haven't used ever. I also found bags and shoes that have worn out because I wasn't using them enough. Apparently, when you don't store leather stuff properly, they deteriorate. Made me think I should have just sold them, or I should have just given them away when they were still in a good condition. Actually, I shouldn't have bought them in the first place. I thought of how much money I spent buying all of those things, which in the end, I decided to just give and throw away. I thought of how much I had to work to earn money, to buy things, and then to end up just letting them go. A huge chunk of what I gave away were clothes. A lot of the clothes I decluttered were clothes that didn't fit me anymore or weren't my style anymore. Some literally had their price tags on them. I also found a lot of trinkets, notes, sentimental stuff that took up too much space and collected too much dust. It made me rethink my goals and the purpose of my whole life. I grew up in a different environment. The mindset of my family was something like the more the merrier, quite the opposite of less is more. And I don't blame them. They come from a different generation, and the world they grew up in was very much into consumerism. It's easy to also just become a consumer with everyone else. Living in the post-war era, my grandparents had the just-in-case mentality, which they passed on to my parents. So I can probably say my parents were huge shoppers and hoarders, and it was hard for them to let go of things, especially since materialistically speaking, they used to have so little. So in my early years as an adult, straight out of college, that was also the mentality I took with me. I will work to earn money, and then I will buy the things I want, and I wanted to have a lot. As a woman, I believed I needed so much clothes. Later on, I got into makeup, and then I decided to try out different hobbies and buy this and buy that, keep this, store that. I got married, and then I took all of my things from my house to my husband's house, and then I continued on with my shopping habits. I bought anything I thought I needed, and it kept all things that were sentimental, all things old and new that I thought I might need someday. I even bought storage boxes so I can organize my stuff, but now looking back, I think I was just being lazy, and I was just looking for a way to hide my excessive amount of stuff so I didn't need to throw them away. When I was decluttering, I was even able to find extra wedding invitations from our wedding way back 2015, like several of them, complete with envelopes and all. I mean, okay, I might want to keep one, but all 20 extras? I didn't know why I kept all of those invitations, really. After 6 days straight of decluttering, I've gotten rid of almost half my stuff, but I wasn't even done yet. I decided to take a break because I got a little burnt out. Decluttering takes a lot of decision making, and even with how motivated I was to be a full-blown minimalist, I still had a hard time letting go of some of my things. The most difficult ones were the gifts that were given to me, most of which hold so much memory and sentiment. It was hard to just toss them in the trash, and at the same time, most of those things were useless, so there was a lot of mental debate on how I can give importance to these things when I just really don't want to keep them anymore. In the end, I had to weigh which ones are the most important and which ones didn't mean as much as they used to. And that's when I realized that being a minimalist isn't just about the objects that we have, but also about our memories, our emotions, and probably our relationships that we're deciding to keep. I found greeting cards and letters from people I have never spoken to in the past decade. I probably won't forget them, we're still acquainted, but there's no use keeping the old happy birthday card I got that didn't even have a personal handwritten note. Other things I found were artworks I made, sketchbooks of when I got into watercolor and brush calligraphy. The amount of time and money I spent for that craft makes me cringe right now. I mean, it was fun, it was therapeutic, that's what art is, but it never really got anywhere, and I decided to keep all of the art materials, all of the paper, with the drafts, the practice sheets, and it was a lot of paper. The envelope that was containing all of it was bursting, and I was going through it and it was so heavy, and I was like, why did I not throw these away? These are heavy, and honestly they were serving me no purpose. It was just really consuming space. And a lot of other things made me feel that way. I'm very happy I am done decluttering as of today. It's already a year after. I still have a few stuff to double check, but I'm currently already happy with the amount of things that I have right now. It doesn't fit in one suitcase. I didn't go that hardcore, but I have so many empty storage boxes already and spaces in my closet which never happened before in my life, not even close. And right now I find myself giving more importance to the few amount of things that I have. I am able to use them more and care for them more. I changed my mindset towards how I purchase things and how I decide to keep or let go of my current belongings. Now, I think of whether another person is going to benefit from it more, or if I think I am going to benefit from it more. More often than not, we'll find ourselves thinking it should be in the possession of someone else. I also love how I have more time for myself, for my husband, and for my toddler. When we clean our space, the task is done in an hour or two. So we are able to clean every week. Compared to before, it would take the whole day and even more than that because of the amount of things that we have to sort and move and organize. So we didn't clean as often as we do right now. And something I didn't expect at first that would happen out of becoming a minimalist is how much it has lifted my anxiety. Once I realized that I didn't want much, actually that I didn't need much, so much pressure was taken out of my chest. I've always been ambitious and I had huge goals for myself, for my family, even for my friends, but ever since I realized the true meaning of minimalism, I changed the way I think. Obviously from wanting more to now wanting less. So now when I plan my life, I don't beat myself up saying, oh, I need this amount of money to buy this and that and to impress this person and my family. I need to give this to my parents. I need to buy this for my brothers. I mean, I still care for them and I have so much love for them, but I have realized that I can show my affection for them in other ways and not just in the form of material things. I decided that if I would give them gifts, it would be in forms of experiences or time together, staycations, vacations. Well, not all the time, of course, but like I'm saying that before I would have this mild anxiety building up when the holiday seasons would approach, because I would think of where to buy gifts, what to buy, is she gonna like this, is my money gonna be enough? But now I'm like, hey, I am going to spend Christmas dinner with them and like really spend it with them. No phones, no TVs. I will bring food, get my papa his favorite pie, and I guess that's a really good definition of less is more. My mind is all over the place, to be honest. It's so hard to put into words everything I want to say about minimalism, but it's an ongoing journey, really. And since this channel is already up and running, what I will do to be able to fully collect my thoughts and share them with all of you is I will make a minimalism series, and hopefully I will be able to organize my learnings better video per video. It's weird that I am creating a very long video while I am saying that I am a minimalist, so I guess I have to end it here. But when the other minimalism videos are gonna be up, I will make sure to link them down below. I hope that you will check it out. See you.